Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. We're going to have episode 105 of the Coin Vault has opened tonight. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the stream. So I pulled out a couple rolls here for tonight. We're going to be looking through some coin concentrates from my roll hunting days. Some of the coins you see will be cleaned, some will be damaged, some will be pretty nice looking, and some will have errors. Hopefully we'll have more errors and nice looking coins than clean coins. But unfortunately these were put away 10-20 years ago before I knew a little bit more. And so on the bright side, I was able to find more stuff back then than I do these days. But you know, not every coin is going to be a winner. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome Metal Detecting with Austin Simpson. You are first. Welcome. And so we will have, if you guys haven't entered the giveaways yet, we should be going till midnight tonight, and the stream giveaway ends tonight at midnight. And so we'll try to do a live drawing for that tonight. If for whatever reason the power goes out, which I think California's taken a break from doing that for a little while, I'll release the winner tomorrow, but I believe we're going to go to midnight and get to do it live here. So we have that to look forward to, and in the off chance that we get to 25 people, we'll do another $10 giveaway as well. Welcome, Blue Sandy. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing tonight? And how are you, Metal Detecting with Austin Simpson? Welcome, guys. I hope you got some good studying done. Anything interesting tonight? It sounds like school has begun. So I'll need to get a tube here, but I guess I'll get started while I talk and catch up with you guys. So I'm not seeing anything particular on here. I feel like it's a little bit better. Like, I didn't find a lot of 1950s roll hunting. It's kind of interesting. It almost looks like I don't know if it's machine damage, but it almost looks like not only does the eyelid kind of like go out, but it also looks like the eye itself has like a second line in it. I'm doing pretty good here. Doing pretty good, Blue Sandy. I had a little headache earlier, but then I just drank a bunch of coffee and a bunch of water, and I went ahead and took a Tylenol because I didn't feel like looking like this tonight for this stream. And I try not to when I don't have to, and so normally I don't need to take one. But tonight I just thought figured I was going to do a 3-hour stream tonight, and so it just seemed like a good idea. Networking class, nice. That definitely always comes in handy. I don't know, I took quite a few computer classes. I wanted to do computer information systems for a while, and was wanting to learn how to do programming, and did it for a little while, took a bunch of math classes, and it's definitely one of those things that helps in life. And it's interesting though how like things have gotten a little bit simpler. There's less cables, less cords, more stuff is done remotely. So it's interesting how things have changed a little bit. But a lot of things stay the same. A lot of people don't want to know any of the stuff. They're just like, too complicated, don't want to know. And so that gives people the opportunity to know it and be very, very, very useful to everyone else. How's the studying? How's the classes feel so far? This one reminds me of the first coin I ever really cleaned last night during the stream. And it's like, what's this little thing down here? There's almost like a little die chip or something. Way down south. See if I can find Lincoln's Eye here. I saw some really, it was funny, I always tell people not to buy unsearched wheat pennies online. And like I was bidding on someone's auctions tonight for certified coins, and all of a sudden, I was checking out their other auctions, and they had this beautiful bag of 5,000 count wheat cents, and like basically they were either like bright red, or they were teens, and it was like going for really cheap. I ended up getting outbid. I probably should have bid higher on it. This coin's kind of cool. Like it looks like a partial collar strike, but these rings that go all around it, I'm not even sure what's going on with that. We'll zoom in just a second. But I should have picked it up. It was like 500 count, and it looked like it would have just been like 10 awesome rolls to do here on the show. Someone just definitely got a deal, but I got some really cool coins instead. I just kind of had to, decide where and what I was going to buy. And I got like 36 proof Washington quarters from the 50s for like less than the price of them getting slapped. So I was pretty excited about that. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out the reverse, and maybe I'll check out Lincoln's Eye here. Sorry, I was off thinking about the auctions that I won today. Just having happy thoughts. Definitely a better day today on eBay than yesterday. Yesterday was like crazy slow. Let's see what these lines look like. They just kind of disappear, huh? Oh, they're there. I mean, it's just, I don't know, I feel like I've heard some term called like lathe lines. And I don't know, I feel like I haven't actually seen lathe lines. But it's just interesting how far these come into the penny. Like obviously this isn't from a dime, it's, it's not double struck because they go into the coin. I'd definitely say this is like a partial collar strike on, this side. When you like look at the rim over here, it's basically there is no rim, it just goes down. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this penny. I don't think I've ever seen another one. Obviously it's not in great condition, but it doesn't look like damage to me. Or at least not after the mint. But it's got like all of those lines on it. They definitely look stronger. How far and what? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 12 to 15 of them. They just keep going and going and going. And I don't think that they're, it's not like a rolling machine. It's not like it was just spinning it. But I think those look awesome. I don't know what it is. It's like it seems like it would be fun to like get a bunch of these coins that like I just really don't know what they are. And kind of send them to an expert. See if we can find out. So here, I'm going to put that one to the side. It's kind of funny, today I did something I never do. I made a video of an NGC coin. It was totally odd. It was a very odd experience. It seems like it shouldn't matter. Like I was doing like a bunch of Roosevelt dimes, a bunch of like silver ones from like the 50s and 60s. And I bought like, I bought like a collection off of eBay, and there just was one NGC in there. And I thought, okay, this will be interesting. I will make a video of this. And people will be like, what the heck? He's making NGC videos now. And yeah, I wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I'm now going to be making thousands of NGC videos too, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I will, if I get NGC slabs, in a collection or in a bulk lot, I will make videos of them. But I don't think I'm planning on going NGC. And maybe you guys could help me with this. Is I know that NGC has like a registry set that you can add your coins to your registry. You can compete, kind of like PCGS has. I've never done a collection of them, so I don't know. But say tonight when I was making the video, I just wanted to go and look and see what NGC priced the coin at. And so I just wanted to verify the cert and have it come up. And you know, maybe I'm just not very used to the NGC website. I could not find out where to like just verify a slab. You know, I just wanted to enter the cert number and like figure out what the coin was worth. Couldn't find it. And so I thought that was silly. It's like, yes, I could have an account and I could add it to my collection. But it's just I don't know, this one's got some toning on it. It's also got an interesting pattern. I can't tell if it's been cleaned. I feel like I'd guess that it's been cleaned here. And that maybe that's what is giving it the look that it has. But it's definitely an interesting one. But yeah, I just wanted to add in the cert for my NGC coin that I got. And I couldn't figure it out. It's like I can do a collection, but I figured if like, you know, when I am on eBay and I want to, you know, I'm bidding on coins and I just want to like check to see what a coin is worth before bidding any higher, I can do it, you know, just copy paste the cert or, you know, copy down the cert number and I can go and verify it and, you know, bring up the price right away. I couldn't figure it out. And maybe you need to be like logged in or something, but it just made me think of like, you know, like a customer or somebody like trying to verify a coin. If it's that hard to just check the cert, it seems like that would deter me from buying a coin. And I don't know if, you know, maybe there's like, I spent about 5 minutes trying to figure out, and then I felt like silly. I was just like, well, I'll just list this and I'll go look later. But it stumped me. And I thought that was kind of hilarious because I'm used to using other grading companies' websites all the time, and it just seems like totally easy there. Nice. You just had your first stream with your microscope? It's really fun. I'll have to come check out your stream, metal detecting with Austin. Oops. What are you just gonna have random streams, or is there a time where you're planning on streaming? What kind of coins did you get to look through? But yeah, I haven't. I couldn't figure out how to just check the price. I figured I could go to the NGC price guide and that I could do it there, but it seemed like a lot of work to open up the price guide, go through the price guide just to check a price. And maybe there's like an app. You know, maybe there's like a NGC app that I could just scan the coin quickly or something like that. I don't know. Seems like there should be. I didn't check. But part of me thought like maybe that's one of the reasons why I went with PCGS back in the day when I was comparing the two companies. But if you guys know how to do it, I'd love to hear. I had the website, but it won't let me put it up on your website. Blocked me. Oh, you tried to put up a link. Yeah, I started off as random too. It's like you start to like figure out, and because it's also hard because when you do figure out a schedule, it's like you kind of want to stick to that. But it's like you kind of have to figure out where that time's going to be, and you know, until you kind of like make a time, random is just fine. It's a good way to get started. Yeah, I had to, okay. Um, in the past, a little while ago, all of a sudden I was getting like, crazy links and stuff posted in chat. And so I put it so that, um, you know, people were posting like, stuff that shouldn't be in the comment section and stuff. And so I just had it not allow anything to get posted. I'm actually curious. It might actually have a thing where I can just take that off for a second. I'm not sure. I might have to do it before a stream starts. But yeah, I had to stop it because people were like posting like adult links and stuff in my chat. Um, and then it's funny, as soon as I block that, then all of a sudden like this new round of robots comes, and it's exactly what I thought. Like as soon as I give the robots attention, they like kind of like double out. But so you do have, a way, Blue Sandy, anyway to um, a way to be able to look up the prices. Yeah, no, I went to ngccoin.com, and I was on the main page there, and I was not able to bring up how to certify or how to verify the slab. And I'm pretty sure there's like a price guide that I can do. It seemed like a lot of work for every time I want to, instead of just copy paste and then and click a button and have it tell me. Like it takes like 3 seconds on NGC or on PCGS to do it. Seems like quite a lot of cleaned coins in this roll here so far. This one looks so cleaned, I don't think we're going to be able to see an eye on it if there's a doubled eyelid. So there's just something called cert lookup. Do you have to be logged in for that to work? Because I totally did not see like a cert login. I feel like hilarious. This coin kind of has like toned colors in person, but it looks like so cleaned and damaged. Under a microscope, it's amazing the difference. $1912 with considerable amount of damage on it. Some of these coins are making that unsearched lot look great today. It was like half the lot was like, red coins, like BU red coins, and then like the other half looked like they were all teens. And they weren't just all like 1957 and 1958. They were like red 40s and stuff in it. I should have bid higher on it, but there was a bunch of ones that were slabbed that I wanted to get more. I'm not sure about this one. It's got some damage on it, kind of making it very, very hard to see. Is this a 50 or 56? 50? Do I want to see an RPM here? Do I want to see like a nice split serif at the bottom and then one at the top? Yes, of course I do. I feel like I can see it, but at the same time there's like so much damage there, I can't tell if it's just also damage. Hold on, I'm gonna try this. So if I'm like here saying how difficult it is and it's like that easy, I'd feel silly. Oh, this isn't the page it brought me to before. I definitely would have remembered the basketballs. But yeah, no, I see verify NGC certification. Here, we shall do it right now. So this is how easy it was, folks. So let's check out this coin. I don't think it is very expensive. Do I have to tell the grade too? Why would I have to tell the grade? This is required? Oh, maybe so that you're not making stuff up? What? Oh, am I supposed to just put the coin number in? It doesn't actually verify the cert? What? Or I have to do the whole thing? As you can tell, I'm a virgin here on NGC. $19. Okay. Well, now I know. We now return to our regularly scheduled program. Alright, so it can be done, and that's not that hard. I mean, it's, what that was, 1, 2, 3, I guess it's only a 6-digit, and then you need to add like a dash and stuff. So it's only 2 more digits, and the same digits are probably going to be true if you're looking up a bunch of them. So you were saying there was better stuff to see there too? I can go back in 1 second. Let me just, there kind of looks like there's something in on that eye there. Also looks like there's a bunch of damage on the forehead. So, what's in the resources? Does it tell you about more about the coin and the year and the mint? Ouch, look at all that clean, or, well, there's cleaning and there's green. Lots and lots of green. Here we'll check out the NGC here for a second. Alright, so resources. Dun, 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 dun. Resources. And so we can look at the price guide for the auction results. And so will this tell me just search by coin? Okay, so then we can see how much these coins have ended for. And so my guess is that this one is not super rare. No coins match. There's been no auctions. 2, 4, 6, 7, 1, 7. Do I just 0, 0, 7? Oh, it wants me to put in 1961 cent proof. And so then it's going to give us all super, super, super high grade ones unless we tell it to give us less. Let's see what the cheapest one is. Looks like one sold for wow, these are going back all the way to 2010. It's like, yes, let's jump in our time machine, folks, and we can go back and get some coins for $6, $7 a slab. It'll be awesome. Let's see. Back to the show. Well, that's interesting. I can definitely go and chill there sometime in the future. I got to learn more about NGC now than I have learned in the last decade. Let me look at both sides of the coin. This one looks a lot nicer and redder than most of the ones we've looked at. No major, there's some damage on the wheat ear on the reverse and some scratches. No, probably all those coins I was looking at today would have been kind of scratched up. Hello, accredited coins. Welcome. How are you tonight? What are you working on tonight? We have metal detecting with Austin Simpson. He's just got a bunch of studying done. Right below that was a registry set. Nice. Well, that's one thing too, is like say I keep all of my coins in my registry set on PCGS, and then I use those numbers. I keep track of everything with it. And I use all those numbers, and then it's like, if I'm using NGC, then I imagine that I can do a registry set too. Nice. Internet marketing. That'll go good with your new job here as well, or your side job, or your hustle. Okay, Edwin Vasquez, welcome. How are you tonight, Edwin? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know how I'd feel about, it'd be nice to have a place, obviously, to put all my NGC coins, I think I have 3 others. 3 of them are, up as a scavenger hunt prize, because I was just like, I'm not even going to list these, but this one I think was a little bit better than the other ones. It was a little bit older anyway, so I decided to list it. But I imagine I'll want to, if I keep getting them in bulk lots, I'll want to list them here in the future, and I'll want a registry set. Are you trying to do it from your phone or from your microscope? This one looks like it might be an RPM here. I was like trying to zoom in. I thought that was not all the way zoomed in here. So we've got a 57D. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw it, Credited Coins, but I listed an NGC coin here today. It was in a bulk lot of dimes that I got. And so I thought, why not? I'll list it. Usually I just put them up at 99 cents and put them up at auction and sell them off. But I decided, hey, why not? I'll have one kind of hanging out in the NGC section. Maybe somebody will be looking at NGC coins and be like, oh, what else does this guy have? And then they'll be like, oh gosh, he's the PCGS guy. No. Nice. What's your next video going to be on, Edwin? Some more silver rounds? What do you got coming up? I think you can do a sync. You can sync your phone to your computer. I did it with mine and it's still a pain. It seems to only do it when it wants to. But you can have it wirelessly. There's different programs depending on what phone you have. And sometimes you can do like a USB, but it sounds like you don't have one of those. Usually the USB that goes into your charger, if your charger has a USB go into it, if you just hook that into your computer, most computers will just recognize it and automatically start doing stuff. Yeah, that's kind of keep them separated. I mean, I feel like they're good because if to have some together is good. Because I feel like different, it might draw people in from one side and bring, at the same time, a lot of people who like NGC, they're like, oh, I want that. Oh, it's a PCGS coin. Never mind. and vice versa. So let's see, I believe that one was an RPM there. We'll put that one aside. I mean, I do see plenty of people who, they will have mixed sets. Oftentimes too, I'll see whole collections up for sale on eBay, and I'll be like, wow, this is like every coin, and then all of a sudden it'll like skip like 3-4 dates, and then I will go, look at the person's store and see what they're selling, or look at their auctions, and I'll be like, oh, it was a mixed set. Half of the coins that they're selling are NGC and half are PCGS. It definitely happens quite a bit. Like I'd say, like, especially when it's like almost an entire collection from like beginning to end, it's like somebody will be buying them for the coins, not the holder, which makes sense. Nice Black Panther and Thor. I haven't even seen any of those in person. Those will be really nice, Edwin. The silver gold plated. Nice. Yeah, I definitely was, like after buying up a ton of the proofs on eBay, I was just definitely like, okay, well, maybe I'll give NGC. Maybe there's some NGC coins. I can like convert them over to PCGS, and it'll be awesome. And then that's when I started looking at the NGC coins and realizing that a bunch of them go for like half the price, a third the price, and that there's ones that are graded like way higher than PCGS has any graded of. And at that point I was like, wait, what's going on here? Like, I kind of like had to do math in my head, and I came to the determination that like an NGC coin, I feel like they're graded on a scale between 1 and 72. And I don't think it's true with all, but like with like Lincoln Wheat Cents and early memorials, it seems like a PCGS graded coin or NGC one, it's like they get higher grades, but they're worth like the PCGS price of 2 grades down. And I don't know, it just seems like NGC is way more generous. They're all sold out on eBay for the Black Panther. I would like to see those. It's like, let me know. I'll check out, I'll look for the video, but let me know when you post it just in case. I try to watch everybody else's videos too, but sometimes I'll forget to check one out. So do come and remind me, but I'll try to check out this weekend. That sounds like it'll be up by then. But yeah, it definitely seems like accredited coins, though, it would be good to have a presence in both, kind of both worlds, NGC and PCGS, because say like, you're not finding any deals up as like a buy it now for PCGS, it doesn't mean that like, there could be a ton up on NGC at the same time. This one looks like it's been like heavily cleaned, and it looked like it had some surprise on the reverse. It's like someone soldered something to the other side, as I'm guessing. Maybe they tried to like plate it with steel and it didn't quite go right. But that's pretty thick. I don't know if that's just like solder and the solder just kind of dripped onto it. Maybe this was accidental. Nice. I like Thor and I liked Black Panther, and I like silver. So that sounds fun. I'd like to see those. See, I'm not sure what was going on with this one here. Somebody's messing around. Alright, I can fit one more coin in this roll. His eyes looking pretty worn out there. feel like have we found, oh, we found one RPM in here and one that kind of looked like it was an RPM, but was like super, super damaged. Yeah, like I feel like being kind of balanced over PCGS and NGC would be a really smart thing. Just because it seems like one will go up and down, and like I was saying before, like sometimes I feel like, you know, the deals, it's just that if you were equally balanced in both, you would have twice as many people looking at your coins. That's my opinion. Being able to, I don't know, like I feel like just being in PCGS pretty much takes up all my time. And it's like, and I mean, just small cents used to take up all my time, and now all of a sudden I'm trying to like be like, you know, pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, half dollars, dollars, and I'm just, you know, sticking my nose everywhere. And I feel like, you know, I used to just look through the auctions and have a cup of coffee in the morning, and by the time I was done, I'd looked at everything, and now it's like I'm almost making 2 cups of coffees just to browse all the auctions and all the buy it nows as they come live. And I can only imagine if I was doing that with NGC and Annex, and, you know, even taking a little I don't know, stroll through all the raw coins on eBay. It used to feel weird though. It used to seem like there was like more coins than you could ever look at. But like when I go and look at how many coins are actually up there, like raw and ungraded, it actually does seem doable. Like when I used to when I used to buy and sell raw stuff, I'd look at every single thing up. But back then, I ignored all the certified stuff. It was just like, why would someone pay so much more when you can buy one for cheaper? And now I'm kind of the opposite. Like, why would somebody, you know, buy something that's worth less than the price of postage? You know, when they could get something that could return the value a lot better. So it's interesting how perspective changes. I'd definitely love to see them, Edwin. Thank you for letting me know about them. It's like seeing videos of the coins and stuff too is always better too, in my opinion, because you get to see a lot more, and it's not just I don't know. I prefer watching videos of coins, and that's why I started making videos of coins too. I feel like there's something there, but it looks like a scratch to me. But then it also looks like it has something. Let's turn it upside down. This coin also has like a weird kind of cleaningness to it. Oops, that's not the eye. I don't know. It's like looks like there's a raised part right outside of it, but then there's like, it looks like there's a scratch going right down it. So I almost feel like it's a scratch that just gouged up the sides of it. Yeah, having like, you know, your normal marketing job accredited coins is probably pretty sweet because, you know, I know you just spent a ton of time posting all these auctions, but once they're up, you know, it's basically passive. All you have to do is, you know, fill orders, and then, you know, if something sells, you can like replace it. Black Ruthian, Ruthian, I can't say it. Is that the name of the medal from the Black Panther? I remember like, there's like the awesome medal that they have that they use for like everything. This coin is toasted on the reverse. Some of these coins that I kept, it's like I've moved these around from place to place. So we're about halfway through this roll. Hopefully the next roll has a little bit less clean coins and a little bit more errors and fun stuff. Yeah, no, I mean, like 3,000 coins is basically the place where I see it being worth it to go up to the next store level. Um, like there are other kind of marketing techniques you can use before then to make it worth it. Like a lot of people will take down listings and then repost them. And so it's like if you take down your listings, if you have 1,000 coins and you have the 10,000 coin listing limit, you can take down your coins like 10 times a month. And so basically it's like you can just be like relisting 1,000 coins and spamming out the newly listed area. It works. It puts your coins out in front of people like really well. I do feel like I've done it before in the past and I had really good results with it initially. But I do feel like people started to get annoyed. So I don't do it anymore. Like with the 50,000 free listings, I could have been spamming. I could have been, like putting my 3,000 listings back up every day. People would have hated me. But yeah, that's also the thing too. It's like when you buy into the market, it does lift it up. It definitely does. And then I feel like it lifts it up and it stays up to a degree. But then I feel like also different people who get coins graded and go to shows, I feel like they watch the trends and they see what's selling, and then they like go to shows and get stuff graded, and then they like keep flooding out those areas. And so it's kind of good to, it's good, but then it's like you kind of have to keep buying in to like keep the price up. I feel like some people try to drive the price down. Like that was, one of the things I was going to do this year is try to like kind of crash and kill the market and drive it down so then I could, just wait until it crashed and then I was going to buy everything. It was going to be fun. Oh, they can tank a little bit. But that is the thing that is unique about a lot of the coins that are pretty much from like, up to $40, is for most people to get a coin graded, it costs about $40. You might be, if you get a few of them graded at the same time, and you're just doing a few at a time, it'll probably be around 30 once it's shipped and taxed and returned to you. And so, anything under that level, and then say if the coin's, worth $40, you probably had to invest a bit of money into it. And so then you probably already paid, the, low end of what the coin is worth. And so then you have to throw the grading. So it's like getting a coin graded, that's already graded. Oftentimes you're saving money just buying it. It's like you're buying someone else's mistakes, or you're buying the coins that someone else doesn't need or is unhappy, or they're just selling them. And a lot of people will, they'll do bulk grading and they will basically sell off all the coins that didn't meet their grade requirement but are still coins that people are interested in. Like some people will get 100 coins graded just trying to get that top pop, and those one or two top pop coins that they get, those will pay for the whole grading, and everything else is just kind of gravy, and so they'll just let all that go and take $5, $10 here. I wouldn't worry about backlash or anything like that. People either will buy a coin or they won't. When I was the person selling for the cheapest, people were still telling me that my coins were too expensive. I would say no matter what you sell your coins on eBay, somebody will tell you that your coins are too high priced. So you might as well just have them higher than the average person. Because basically everybody on eBay wants to talk you down on the price. And so if you're already the lowest, Like I would, even when I had my coins like the cheapest, when I was losing money selling, people would be telling me it was too much, and I'd price the coins really low trying to sell them. And I feel like people wouldn't touch the coins because they thought that there was something wrong with them. A blue silver $2 Star Wars Darth Vader. Nice. Do you get some cool coins, Edwin? I look forward to seeing it. Hello, Veronica Horton. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you again, friend. But yeah, most of the coins definitely can't tank in the level. I mean, the more people that get coins graded, this one's got some pretty green spots. The more people that get coins graded to get a higher population one, the more coins, the larger the population is going to get for the lower graded ones. So I feel like over time, a bunch of the coins will kind of start to go down in value. But I feel like there's still demand for them because they're cheaper. They're still cheaper than what it would cost someone to buy the coin and get it graded themselves. And so it's like, say like, I mean, even if I got like a 1958 proof 64, it's like, yes, it's probably only worth like $8. But for anybody else to like get one that's graded to put in their registry set, they're gonna have to spend like $36 to do it. And so if you're able to sell it to them for $20, $25, you're saving them money. And some people would be like, it's only worth $8. And it's like, yes, but if you want one for your registry set, then you got to go out and spend $36 to get one. And then it's like yours might come back a proof 63. You just never know. Yeah, I mean it's like I love it when people are like, this coin's only worth $200 graded by PCGS, and they'll be like, I'll give you $50 for it, and I'm like, you just told me you know how much it's worth. Like, and it's just funny. It's like pretty much every time that I get like a super low ball offer on a coin, like about a day later the coin will sell. It's like anytime anybody's like, your coin's too high priced, it's like, I swear people operate on eBay, they've got two accounts. They go in once, they insult the price that you're selling for, and then they try to tell you it's too low, or I'm sorry, your coins are too low, you need to raise the price. They tell you it's too high, and then, the next day someone will come in and, offer you at a more reasonable price, and it's like, okay, I'll take this offer. But it's like, sometimes I wonder if it's like a system where, they try to get it for next to nothing, and then they kind of give you like a okay price. I don't know. Excuse me. Smoke here is still killing me. This is worth 120, but he actually offered 210. Was it a 1970? Was it a small date? Yeah, and that's the thing for me too. I found that the lower graded coins are more flippable. I mean, and that's why, that's basically why I don't buy coins that are worth more than $200. One thing that if you do have coins that are worth more than $200, one of the things I would suggest is, like, say on Facebook, if you if you have like a Facebook account, or like a Facebook page for your coins, you can advertise that coin, and you can just put a link going straight to your eBay and pay $5, and basically you'll have 200-300 people that are looking for that coin all look at your ad on Facebook, And I've sold a lot of coins just, boosting posts on my Facebook account. Um, Same thing when I do the giveaways. When I do the giveaways here for the stream, like the Gleam thing will be like, oh yeah, have them check out a post, and so I'll have them check out like a $200 coin sometimes, and one of the people just wanting to do the giveaway will be like, oh, I want that coin, and then it's like by doing a $10 giveaway, by putting out $10 to someone, it attracts somebody that is looking for a $200 coin, and then it's like boom, it all works out. But I've definitely found that the lower price coins are easier to flip. They double the money faster. And it's like selling on eBay, it's like pretty much what I figured out is like by the time you pay eBay fees and shipping fees and everything, a good business model for the most part, or at least for me, is not to sell anything that's worth less than $20. Just for the amount of time that it takes. It's like even if it's a modern proof coin, having it around $20, it's just it is what it is. If you're going to sell something and spend the time and package it and ship it out, it's like you have to be making more than a few cents off of the transaction, otherwise you might as well be selling another coin. It's just, that's kind of the truth that I found. Like I used to sell tons of stuff and I was making a fraction of a cent off of each sale. And I was like, wow, I did like 100 orders and I didn't even make $100. And I spent all day doing it. And then it's like if you mess up on one order, all of a sudden you've got chaos. Okay, have a good night, Edwin. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will check out for your video, and feel free to send me a message or email letting me know that it's live. I'd like to see the Black Panther and the Thor, and what was the other one you were just talking about too? The Darth Vader, the $2 Darth Vader. Pretty much I've been selling on eBay for like 17 years. I've had like various eBay stores, started just selling bulk wheat pennies, and I had like millions of pennies at one point, and then I sold off my roll collection, sold off all my pounds, and now I've just I've tried to do, people in the past, they said quality instead of quantity. And I wish I'd taken that to heart a little bit sooner. But having less coins that are worth more money, it definitely seems like the way to go, Veronica. Nice talking with you too, Edwin. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're interested in any of the giveaways, or anyone's interested in any of the giveaways, there are 4 open ones in the bottom of the description below the video here. And one ends at midnight tonight in just like 2 hours, so if you guys enter, you will not have to wait too long to find out if you guys won. And I'm hoping that it will be somebody in the stream, because the last time we did it, it was not somebody in the stream. It was a gentleman called Jashan, and it seems like Jashan's identity, because I still have his Instagram, which he was messing me through. He keeps changing. First he was a young guy, and then now he's like a grandmother of 2, and I don't know who the real Jasham is, but it's been interesting. We'll keep going here. We got a Steely. And I don't know, Edwin, you were saying, that people don't know the prices of coins these days. Like, most people do know the prices of coins. It's just when you're trying to get all the coins, some people just want to finish their collection, or they just need 1 or 2 coins left, and they just want to finish it. And if somebody has it available as a buy it now, Perhaps they've tried to get it at auction a bunch of times. They just want to buy it. Sometimes, people will have a buyer, lined up. Some people are just going to resell it and sell it to someone else. And they're just good at being able to go out and find them. Like I have people contact me all the time and they're just like, hey, I've got a buyer here. And basically whatever I'm able to negotiate the price down, they saw your coin and will you sell it to me for $10 cheaper? And, they're willing to pay the price here. And so a lot of people will just resell the coins. But I mean, it's not hard. Like I'm on all my listings at the end is the 8-digit cert. I try to make it really easy for somebody to be able to look the coin up, check the population, check the price. It only takes someone 5 seconds if they want to. Oh, what's going on with this one? I guess we'll zoom back in. I think it's just tape, but it almost looks like a lamination error that has something stuck in it. It's like a recess for everything to fall in. Yeah, I definitely have coin shops, like basically they want the coin. I think this might be a lamination error with just a bunch of stuff stuck in it. Almost looks like a quartz vein or something like that. Sometimes it's harder when it's like a store like that though, because they'll be like, hey, I'm only going to make $10 on this transaction. And I'm like, if I sell at that price, I'm going to lose $2 on this transaction. Because most of the time, you're only making a couple dollars. Like some of the coins, like some of the higher graded ones or more expensive ones, like I'll make a little bit of money off of. But it's like most stuff, like under 20 for around 20 bucks, it's like I'm making like $4 to $6, usually max. Because the cheapest I can normally get a slab is like, between 10 and 20, and depending if I need the date, I'll end up having to spend more. I think that was a lamination with some weird stuff in there. A double die on Wexlers. Have you checked out double die or Wexlers? I don't think I've checked out double die, Loose Andy. I feel like I've checked out Wexlers. It has been a long time. I have one of Wexler's books that I'm meaning to look at more and finish reading. I kind of feel silly. It's like sometime before the summer, I just planned on hanging outside in a lawn chair and reading a bunch this summer, catching up on all these books that I bought last November. Pretty much next time we have a power outage, I'm going to read all these books. And if PG&E is the way that they were last summer, I'm going to be reading a lot of books here sometime soon. I mean, fire season is getting hot here. It's no good, but it's reality. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Edwin Vasquez's videos, he has a beautiful, beautiful silver collection, beautiful silver rounds, lots of arts pieces, some really cool coins. I think my favorite one that I saw was his Krusty the Clown. But he's got a lot of them. I think I still have it here. I have, he sent me this sticker here. Edwin Vasquez reconnects Tiger coins. The green screen, it kind of makes it a little bit interesting here. You can't see all of the 3D-ness here. Here, let me bust this one out too. He also sent me this. Let's see if I can focus on it. He sent me this silver piece here. It was like really cool. It's kind of a Egyptian theme. I know some of you guys have already seen this, but for everybody who hasn't, Looks like 1/10 of an ounce. But pretty cool coin. I feel like the lights here are not complementing it as much, but it's a really cool coin. Let me focus back up here. Pull this microscope. Here we've got some nice glue or tape here. Hmm. 1919 S maybe? I think so. Actually, give me 1 second, guys. I just need to check something. It's just like a crazy day. It was so funny, like, Credited Coins yesterday was so dead, like so dead on eBay, and today was like so the opposite day. I just wanted to check I was... Okay. Sorry, I forgot that I was messaging someone at the beginning, right before the show on eBay. I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't left them hanging there. We were kind of going back and forth. Looks like I'm still waiting for a reply. It's like I always used to be on eBay like all day long. And so up until I started doing these streams, the only time I really wasn't, you know, on eBay checking things was just a couple times a day, just very short, and just like the hour that I'd be streaming, because I used to do a lot shorter streams. And now it's like sometimes when I'm gone for a couple hours, I'm like, I come back, I'm like, wait, what's going on here? It's like craziness. I showed a good doubled eye destination S. The one I looked at last night was just a line on his nose. Oh good, you had a better day today. Credited Coins, that is good. Ooh, what is going on with this one? That's weird. This one, I'm guessing? I don't know, let me just check out some of the other surfaces, like... It's like, it's wanting to be like, I don't know if it's like been markered, but this coin is wanting to be like blue purple. But then it's like, I feel like it's something on it, because then there's all these little tiny marks and they're copper colored. Well, maybe it is some sort of toning. I feel like it's had some cleaning though too. But this is definitely trying to turn like purple and blue. And I don't know if I mean, it's obviously been cleaned. I kind of feel like someone took a marker to it or something. I'm gonna, I don't know. Yeah, this is like my cleaned collection, I guess. I don't know what's going on. It's like, I just can't believe that I would have been like, you know, oh, this is, you know, a bright mint state coin. They just don't look at. Some of the mysteries in the universe. But at least I won't be putting away, if I do roll hunting again, I will not be putting away hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clean coins again. At least I know that. You know, the next time I do roll hunting, it seems like it will be much less coins coming in and staying, and much more coins just going out. And here, I know I almost never do this, but give me 1 second and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. Too much coffee today. Alright, so we'll jump into a new role here, and I should be good to go for the rest of the stream like I normally am. But on the bright side, I had to keep you guys waiting for a minute, but on the bright side, I'm awake for the stream, and I'm fully caffeinated. Hopefully we will have some much nicer coins here. Alright, so I'm not sure if this is a lamination error here, or if it's just a planchet flaw. There's definitely like what looks like a chunk. We've got a little die chip, a couple die chips on the reverse. Is that a crack down there? Almost looks like possibly a little lamination error on the bottom there. But we will check that out. I think that looks pretty natural. I don't think that is damage. Almost looks like it peels up and just flaps over right there. So we add a chip. And his eye looks a little bit funny there. There totally looks like there is something raised right underneath there. And lots of scratches up on top. No, it's definitely an interesting one. So it looks like there's a lamination error. There's a couple die chips on it. I'll take that. And it's a better looking coin. It's interesting, like better looking, and then it's got all these things that make it imperfect. But they're all good things. "20 years from now, I'll be like, what is a lamb chip eye?" What is that? What are you trying to say, time traveler? And when I got up, it smelled really, really, really smoky. It seemed like the air had been a little bit better. It's been, like, I feel like I haven't been seeing or smelling the smoke, but it's like I can feel it. When I just got up, I felt like I could smell like burning paper almost, or like burning, I don't know, maybe someone's burning trash, but it smelled gross. Yeah, so far this roll here looks quite a bit better than the last roll. So we've got like an hour and 50 minutes left until the giveaway at midnight. I'm thinking maybe when I start to do the giveaways, I don't think I have to do it at midnight. I think that's just the standard time it ends. Maybe I'll try to see if I can have them end at 11. Because I feel like most of the streams I do like kind of go like to like 11:30 or something. And it's like unless we're trying to like stay up for something, we don't necessarily have to stay up that late. But I just thought it would be fun to be able to do it live on the show. And for people that can't wait and want to know, it'll be a way that people can see earlier. Well, let me see if I can focus. It's amazing how that works. I used to like do all these tricks with putting my hand in front of the screen, but my camera seems to love to focus on my chair. So this one's got like almost like a little notch at the top of the S, and then like a little notch at the bottom. It's not, I don't know, it's kind of like a split serif, but it's not like most of the ones that I see. I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is a 54S. Maybe it's just machine damage. There's definitely machine damage on the rest of the coin. I just realized I did not eat ice cream before the stream. I might have to wait till tomorrow to eat ice cream now. So I don't know, I like eating ice cream late night, but I don't like eating a bunch of ice cream and then going like straight to bed. It feels like I wake up in the morning, I'm like, it's like all the, it's like you need to like digest the sugar a little bit better. Yeah, these little square tubes, I feel like, it's almost, I don't know, the coins just don't like to like go down in them, and I don't like pressing them down. I like them because they stack up and they organize really well, they don't roll off your desk. There's definitely good things about them. I just wish that they were a little bit bigger. Just like the tiniest bit bigger. It almost looks like there's like kind of a second line on his head. Maybe it's a scratch. I definitely see some scratches up there. So I believe, I feel like I've been saying it the last couple nights, I believe I'm gonna switch things up tomorrow and start doing some mint cellos again. And it's been interesting, I've been keep trying to buy more mint cellos, especially like the early proofs, and anytime some come on the market now, I'm just like getting like bid up to like twice the price that I used to win them on before I started doing them on the shows here. And so it's getting harder, you know, I'm sure I could still win some, I could just like put some prices down where it's like, no, I'm winning this. Like you'll have to pay a ridiculous amount, but at the same time, it's really not a good, I can, you know, if I'm waiting patient and let someone else get their fill, then I can get a bunch more, but it's not looking like I'm gonna have, you know, after I go through these 20-30 rolls for you guys, it looks like it might be a while before I get some more in. Hey, 710 is Oil Upside Down. Welcome. Good to see you again. How are you doing tonight? We're on our second roll here. And we got the giveaway, one of our 4 giveaways is ending at midnight tonight. So we're going to try to go to midnight so that we can reveal the winner live. That is the plan. as long as I don't fall asleep on you guys, but I did drink 2 cups of coffee right before the stream started, so I should be good to go here. And we've got enough coins, so we should be good to go there. Hopefully we'll find some cool coins in between then and now. It's like some of these 8s, just the machine damage, like the really worn dies, just the, it's like the 8s just kind of like blend off into the rim. I feel like the first coin in this roll was the best. Let me move a little bit closer to the microscope. It's so much more relaxing. This coin has a heavy, heavy, heavy case of cleaning. Also looks like there's like some sort of residue or something on it. This one has something on the surface as well, I'm assuming. It's kind of like the just super, super dark. I wonder if it's just one side or if it's both sides here. Oh, looks like both sides. I want to guess it's been plated with something. I'll still check it out. It's interesting. The date looks so worn. It's like, it's almost like something that it got cleaned with something and then like plated with something else. So is that a 53D? I definitely do not think that that is like a steel cent or something. I feel like I just found myself in a quiet minute here for a second. That doesn't happen to me a lot these days. It seems like my brain is like constantly going. It's good to have every little once in a while. Looks like a couple little die chips on the side of the wheat ear here. Looks like, you know, there's the one midway down and then a couple little ones that go up the side. Almost felt like I saw something. I don't think there is. It's like the 1 RPM we found tonight, like, was not like super impressive, so I'm hoping we will find one that is awesome. It's like these 1956s, I just keep seeing like the big chunk out of the bottom of the 6 there, like it's on the master die or something. Looks like a little bit of green on this one. Some damage. Oh yeah, that last one had die chips on it, didn't I? Forgot to flip it up. I will backtrack here 1 second. Here I'll tilt down and get refocused. Alright, we looked at that one. Onwards. Anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? I think I'm probably just going to be working all weekend, making coin videos and doing some streams. Hopefully get out to the beach. Hopefully get to enjoy some sunny days. Maybe water the garden. It's been a couple days. Maybe just relax a little bit. I feel like yesterday I got to relax a little bit and it was good. I think I should have tried to relax a little bit more today. Just didn't get to happen. This one looks like it has a little bit of cleaning on it. Looks a whole bunch of wear. If you guys could see one kind of air here tonight, what would it be? Any wishes? I feel like these coins are better than the last one, better than the last roll, but I don't feel like we're finding as many errors as we normally do. And it's funner for me when we find a bunch of them. Seems like a lot of 1956s. Is it just me? On the bright side, they're better looking 1956s. At least they're not all cleaned. $54S. Little baby die chip on the wheat ear over here. I will give this one a home and a flip. Maybe I should look up sold prices for all the chips and stuff that people find. Maybe I shouldn't be flipping up every single one, maybe just the ones that look really cool. I'm feeling much more mellow than I normally do this time of night. And I drank all that coffee. I don't know where all my energy's going. It's like the water I'm drinking is just like sucking all the energy out of me. No. Maybe I'm dehydrated too. Maybe I will try more. Feels good. Gotta be good for me. It's an interesting looking ass. Like one of those fours is like so much bigger than the other one. Did I put everybody to sleep yet? You guys all having a good night? I feel like normally I come on here with a little bit more energy. This is another one of those ones that's like kind of like a bluish gray color. I don't know if it's like a specific kind of metal or chemical that they react to. It seems like whatever gets marked ends up having like a little bit of copper kind of come through. You're awake, Blue Sandy? Okay, good. It's like if I'm just hanging out keeping myself awake here, I should maybe get some sleep. But if you're here watching, I will definitely keep on going. I'm not trying to get out of doing the giveaway at midnight here. Just sometimes I'm like, is anybody still out there? It's like, it seems like everyone in chat is like either all talking at the same time or everybody's like kind of like zoned out and just kind of winding down for the night. Some of these ones are like really, really bright yet cleaned. This one looks pretty decent. What's the reverse look like? Yeah. It's got some big dark spots on it. And it looks like something almost like tried to clean it off. It's too bad. I saw like a lot of uncirculated rolls on eBay today. It's like I'm almost thinking about picking up a bunch of uncirculated rolls. I just, you know, it would be fun to be looking at a bunch of older ones like these, but just have everything be perfect. I feel like looking for varieties and stuff would be way easier when there's like pretty much zero damage on the coin, just like a little scratch or a scuff here, but everything all nice and bright and beautiful. You were looking for Wexler's book? Yeah, I assume that it's good. I think that, I can't remember if I got mine off of Amazon or eBay. Because just I bought a bunch of them all at the same time. And I was surprised, like by the time that I bought a bunch of my coin books to the time I was done buying, a bunch of the coins, or a bunch of the books like doubled in price. And I don't know if it's like coins that the prices go like in waves, It seems like there's not a lot of them out there, so when like people buy up a bunch of them, like the price just kind of fluctuates wildly. The 2009p pennies? Probably, because I mean, just for 2009 pennies, there's 20 different coins. Like there's the 4 Philadelphia business strike, 4 Denver business strike, 4 Philadelphia satin finish strike, special strike, 4 satin finish Denver special strikes, and 4 proof strikes. So there's 20, and then you add all the varieties to them. It's got to be crazy. Yeah, I did see somebody selling a bunch of cherry pickers guides like not long ago. Like they like sold like a dozen of them. I think they all went for like $50. So the cherry pickers is definitely something to like keep your eye out like at auctions, or occasionally people probably like just post it up not realizing how much it's worth. Um, Yeah, I think there's like all the double like a double thumb on I'm trying to remember. It's probably the formative years, him sitting on a log. I think I've seen that one up close on Chuck's channel a couple times. And I guess just because, there's 8 different coins, I guess like the mintages all got like basically like 2 things from what I understand happened. Like they were making 8 different coins, so the mintages were lower than most coins that they make modern now. And then at the same time, 2009 was right after 2008 with the economic crash. And so a lot of people just weren't really spending money. And so, change wasn't being used quite as much. And so just a bunch of combinations. It seems like the numbers were a little bit lower. And so I didn't even realize that, they were harder. But it does seem like you can find like, brand new rolls of them. It does seem like while the coins are worth more graded and good condition, it does seem like you can still find BU rolls pretty easily. But I feel like the condition of a bunch of the business strike is like horrible. Like you'll have like those kind of wash spots, just like kind of like these, but just, bigger and all over the coin. A bunch of them will be dark, kind of look like carbon spots. If you're lucky, you have the ones that are kind of white and kind of clouded looking, where there's just a bunch of like kind of like white cloudy spots. Not pretty at all. Like when I first started to buy certified coins, for those years, I was just like, whoa, somebody just sent me the worst certified coins I've ever seen in my life. And then I got used to them. It was like after buying from about 30 different dealers, I was like, okay, this is normal. This is what most coins under MS67 are going to look like. But it's like if you can find MS67 business strike like Lincoln cents, like they go for like $100 to $200. Like a high grade 2009 is worth a lot of money. I can only imagine how much an MS68, but I don't think a lot of them have been found, hence them being worth a lot more money. Can't quite tell. It looks like a die chip to me. But I also see a bunch of scraped up stuff. You don't have to get them graded, but if it's a very, very high grade example, if it's like a very high grade example of an error, they can be worth some money. Because if somebody's gonna, you know, if you have a very high grade one, if someone's gonna have an heir, they might as well have the highest graded or one of the highest graded ones that's an heir. Like they might want like a really good example of the heir. It's like I got a really nice looking, I got pretty much my highest grade early proof today, and it kind of looked cameo. I was actually kind of surprised, and if it is, I feel like it's probably worth more money, but I don't know. Here, I'll show you guys. Just take a break here for 1 second. So it's like, I feel like the front here looks cameo. So it's the 1956 PCGS graded proof 69. It looks like it was the Alan Mendelsohn collection. But I feel like Washington here looks cameo to me. I'm not super, you know, I don't feel like I can 100% say something is cameo, but it's like at least the front looks cameo to me. Like I feel like the front definitely looks like all the higher devices have like a frostiness, and I feel like it's full. But then when I look at the reverse, I feel like I don't see full cameo on the reverse. I feel like most of the eagle, you know, like, I don't know, I just, you know, I feel like, say, like down here on the dollar, I feel like the lower parts of the T and the E and the R aren't showing it, and kind of like only some of the dollar. I feel like America's good over here, United's good there, and then like, I don't know, in some angles, I feel like I can see it. And I feel like some of the eagle is, but like I don't feel like it's all cameo. And for all I know, it's not even cameo, and I'm just saying it is. You know, PCGS looked at this coin and they did not grade it cameo. But it's like I totally kind of wonder, because like this one's like $150 coin according to PCGS, but I feel like if it was cameo at proof 69, it would probably be worth a lot more money. So it was kind of curious to me. But I was psyched to get that one today. It's like for wheat cents, the highest I've ever seen them is like a proof 68 graded by PCGS. So like I was like, if I just having one that was higher than a wheat penny, you know, it's like I'll only be able to get like one proof 68 wheat cent a year. And so just to see something else that's from the same time period that's like graded even better was kind of unique to me. I haven't even checked out the populations. Perhaps, you know, there's hundreds of them at that grade, I don't know. At $150 for the grade, I'm guessing that, you know, there can't be much more than 100. But I might be wrong. But I felt like the front of that one was a strong cameo candidate. And I guess I could look to see what the price difference is between just the proof 69 and the proof cameo. Let me bring us back down here so that we can see a little bit closer without having to go all the way in and all the way out. And it looks like we have a Liberty. Get a little bit better focused. Liberty with a big scratch going right up to the E. I feel like it's only like the 4th or 5th error we found tonight. Can take a little bit closer look, make sure it is what it is. Looks good to me. That's too bad it has a big scratch. Which show was that, and what kind of coin? How valuable? Yeah, with the way that the post office and everything is going right now, I could understand not wanting to send a super valuable coin off in the mail. I mean, it's like, I guess you could insure it, but then sometimes I'm worried if like the post office would then be like, oh yeah, well you sent a coin in the mail, but we'll charge you insurance, but it doesn't mean we'll cover the cost. I bet it feels really awesome to get a really expensive coin. Or to like find one in the wild. I guess that's probably like a happy feeling for every coin hunter when they find, you know, something in the wild and, you know, can pretty much tell everyone like, I found this $10,000 coin. See what this one looks like. It looked like it was pretty nice. 1950p. It's like, I feel like maybe it's like an MS62 brown. Maybe it could be a 63. There's not any crazy damage on it. Still not worth getting graded. It's like, it's hard to like have so many coins that are like close, but not quite. I guess that one just got the flip. I liked it. Normally I've only been flipping them if there's like an error or something that I see on them. Just can't quite tell what's going on over there. I think it's just some yucky stuff. Looks like some yucky stuff. So 1957. Let's take a quick look at the date. Oh yeah, that was one thing I wanted to check over here. Coins all look brighter on my screen, I feel like, than they have the last couple nights. Or like months even. I think it's just because I had a headache earlier. But it's like I keep getting like a sharp glare. This one's got a nice back. $19.44. This one looks pretty decent from looking at it from far away. It does look like it's got quite a few marks on it. I think it's probably worth flipping though. Someday when the price of a 1944 goes way, way up. My chair looks blue and black. Yeah, I think that, oh yeah, I guess that's probably, that's like the reflection of, it's like the reflection of the blue on the sky behind me. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like I'm staring at the sun. I didn't even think about that. It's like there's like the sun right in front of me, just shining in my eyes. I don't think I'm supposed to stare in the sun all the time. Alright, that one will be safe for a little while. Yeah, my chair is black, but it's kind of shiny, so I guess that is the reflection. And I'm almost wondering, I feel like I toned down my monitor to like nighttime kind of colors, so I feel like when the last power outage happened, I feel like it changed the settings on my monitor, or it didn't like remember them or something. So I maybe have to like flip around with them a little bit, see if I can make them, because it's just, my monitor, it just feels like really, really bright tonight here. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere with that mint mark. So I think I won a couple W quarters at auction for under 20 bucks. So I'll have my first West Point quarters to make videos of. I figured everyone else has been having a heyday with the West Point quarters. So I figured I might as well get a couple of them, just in case they really do just all fall into Jeeping John's pockets, because then I won't be able to get any later. So I'll be able to make some videos on those in the upcoming week. I got my first commemorative half dollars. I've never had a commemorative half dollar. I think at least one of them was like an Olympics commemorative. I don't know, I've just been buying all these coins that I never ever would buy. Like some of them I'm buying just because I've never had one before. But so that will be interesting to see. It's just, we're going to be seeing a bunch of different stuff. And I mean, gosh, I had an NGC coin tonight. I know it sounds like, oh yeah, I've seen a million NGC coins, but it's like I've almost never seen NGC coins in person. It's just like a whole nother world. It's like me, it's like, I wonder, you know, it's like I know there's a lot of people that like, you know, buy heavy on PCGS, but it's like I wonder if there's basically someone just like me doing the exact kind of same thing I'm doing, just with NGC coins. It's like me in a parallel universe. Yeah, I guess I haven't even been tracking the prices of the W quarters too much. It just seemed like under 20 bucks was a pretty good deal for them. And so I'll see. It's like I'll know if I like buy them and put them up in a store. This one's got some nice toning to it. It's pleasing to the eye, kind of rainbowy. Let's see what the reverse looks like. Yep. And it's got some corrosion. What I like to call the green death. It's interesting though, like how when coins kind of get like the corrosion and stuff, it seems like it's like when I see like a pretty toned coin like that, sometimes I expect to flip it over and just see something like that. It was interesting though as well though how, you know, I saw Chuck just clean that stuff right off a coin. But at the same time I wonder what happens when you clean that off the coin. If it could that take like the toning off, or does the green just kind of wipe away? It's like I feel like by the time you like remove something like that, there somebody that really knows about coins would be able to tell that it had been removed. So here's the coin that was sitting right up against that other one. 1955p. We're gonna have to check. This one's got some toning on it too. Maybe we hit a little, I don't know, it's like, did this one have a chemical reaction with the other one? I mean, there's definitely some nice toning on this side. I feel like there's a little bit on this side, but not quite as strong. So I don't think I see it's like after Spiked Head Die Crack was saying, hey, check out 1955 Double Die number 2. It's like now I'm always going to want to, like, you know, check up here, but probably that one is not one you find every day. It's definitely some heavy machine damage, like the bottoms of it is just gone. But a pretty coin though. Yeah, I think it ruined the coin as well. It's gonna sit in a flip forever. It'll be its cardboard tomb. $19.47p. And this coin just pops out. It's like, what was I seeing in this one? It is so cleaned and so scratched and damaged. Sometimes I just don't know. It's like maybe I had like a clean damaged pile and they got mixed up together. Maybe I thought the 4 looked interesting. Some of these coins I put away. At least it's not me still putting away these coins like this. But part of me also feels like I should have been taking all of these out. Does that not? I thought he did. I thought he did show that where they all sit. Does he not do that anymore? He's like off cleaning them all off camera. I feel like I remember them all being visible when I was watching. Like he'd kind of have the camera down at the bottom of the screen where you could kind of see them all laid out. Oh, he used to? Ouch. Yeah, maybe I might be like putting some coins up on eBay. It's like once I'm done going through all these coins, which will be a while, it's like I feel like, and it's sad too though, because I didn't flip a bunch of the first rolls, and I didn't like, write down, and I did flip some, but I didn't write down what they were. And so I feel like I'm gonna have to look through everything all over again. But maybe I'll find more stuff, but it's like, I feel like I'll do that off camera and just do it as fast as I can someday. But I feel like some of these ones, just they're no good. You've seen some funny things, not anymore. It's a big old scratch on there. Hopefully this will be a nice heavy error roll here. So it's like I have like a box of 1979s I got from Chuck. Maybe it would be fun to open them, open some of the rolls. There's a whole box of them. So it's like I could open some rolls. It's like I don't feel like I remember there being much for that year, 1979. And then I got a roll, I believe, a 1958 Ps here that I could look through. Yes, I think I'd put them by years if I did it again too. And then yeah, I'm remembering I have all my sorting rolls that are already separated by date and mint. And so it's like basically like, I mean, gosh, that would be like 100 episodes of the show. Because I think most of them are pretty much topped off full. That'd be kind of fun. It's like I'm kind of wondering, like I used to like, sort like nickels, dimes, and quarters and everything. And it's like I don't know what to do with, I feel like I have a bunch of empty tubes. But the problem is, it's like, if you go to sell, if like I went to like sell my used ones, it's like practically the shipping is like how much they sell for used. So it's like I feel like it wouldn't even be worth selling them, but I don't want to throw them out. Pretty much every mint mark, like 1909 to present, or 1909 to like probably like 2010 or something. Whenever I stopped roll hunting, pretty much, I think that's when stuff ended. But I used to go through like pretty much everything, like all the way up to like recent dates. Because I was doing like, bank boxes. So this one's got a lamination error. So that's good. That means we have the possibility of finding some cooler stuff in here. But probably, a bunch of the early stuff we probably wouldn't be finding a ton of, high grade coins. Most of the coins, for the most part, were coins that were like, I would just say like, I'll send you the best the best 1909p that I have, or the best 1919p that I have, or just one good or better or something. One that wasn't whole, didn't have like a huge amount of damage to it. Just kind of your average circulated coin. Yeah, it would pretty much, I could make up like a bunch of coin books. But at the same time, I think by the time I was like done filling all those coin books, like my thumbs would be broken. So that one looks like it had a nicer lamination error. Here, I'm just gonna check quickly, see where the contest is going. We had 371 people earlier. It looks like no one else has taken up the challenge. me check something. I'm just going to accept a couple offers on eBay here real quick. Granted, it looks like I can take them all. Selling some dimes. It's so funny, I never bought dimes before. Alright, last one. I'll be right back. Or I'm coming right back now. Or am I? Another one? I swear that my eBay page like loads so slow. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Business is business. Yeah, just making a couple to sell, that would probably be a good idea. And then at the same time, it's so much cheaper to just send like a roll. So it looks like this one has like a filled 5, which is not an error. But I thought they looked so cool, I thought maybe they were worth money, but I definitely see people selling coins like this on eBay, but I definitely have seen whole rolls of them, so I do not believe that they're worth any more money than, it's like they're pretty much worth the same as one without it in the same condition. But I'd say people probably, for the most part, look for more like early die states than they want, you know, a later state die where things are all damaged. I'm just trying to get more people to channel. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out different ways to kind of like advertise the channel, just like communicate, let people know that it's out there. That's like part of me wanted to like, you know, do more, I don't know, like try to like let people know locally, like in the community here. But at the same time, it's like I don't really want everyone who lives next to me knowing exactly what I'm doing. It's kind of weird, and I don't know. It's like, hey, I've got a bunch of pennies. You should come check them out. And then it's like someone's like, are those worth money? And then all of a sudden it becomes an awkward conversation sometimes. It's like, you know, if they're wanting to talk about coins and they're wanting to, then they're like, you see like them getting interested just because it's worth, like some of them are worth money or something. It's like, okay, yeah, some pennies are worth money. But it seems like, you know, putting the word out on like Craigslist or something would maybe be cool. But then it's like all the people that it seems like sell coins and stuff on Craigslist, everyone's selling like fake coins, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about this. I think like it seems like the channel is like just slowly grown over the last year, and you know, I figure the best way to do it is just keep doing what I'm doing, keep being myself. And it definitely seems like since last week when we became a YouTube partner, it seems like YouTube is like throwing more people this way. I think that they maybe get paid when there's like advertising, and so they're like, hey, check out this person, if you do, we make money. Like, I feel like it's in YouTube's best interest to like, you know, at least introduce the channel to other people, while before I didn't feel like there was any reason for them to. You were on a stream and someone was stealing stuff from his house. That's awful. Yeah, like I've thought about like leaving like the stream going, or like starting a private stream where I film from, and then like anytime I want, I could just check in on the location and make sure everything was good there. Um, but it's definitely interesting. It's like someone goes to like rob like an office or something like that, and then they find themselves like watching themselves on a monitor, like, oh, hey, look at this, we're on film, wave to the camera. Yeah, and like the gaming channels and stuff, like people would like call the police and like say it was like a life or death emergency, like they'd swat people and the police would come in, and like you'd like be watching a stream and like the people streaming playing video games would just be surrounded by like police with guns all freaking out, and it was like intense. Whoa, that's intense. Yeah, hopefully I don't have to do that on this channel. Like I try to keep things like chill. Like I don't do these streams to shoot people, that's for sure. Not my idea of a good night. But yeah, it's like pretty much whenever I'd go, like the last coin store that was around here, like that guy, he had his hand on his gun. Like if anyone was in the store, even when I was in the store, and I don't think I'm like, I think like I'm like not a very intimidating person in person, like, but it's like that guy never let his guard down. Like he was just used to dealing with people. It's like the kind of people that are like around where I live. There's just like a lot of, I mean, I guess probably all across the US we've got like crazy people and then we've got crazy people. But like one of the stories tonight in the local news, it was like woman gets pulled over for going the wrong side of the road down, like driving on the wrong side of the road. Police officer just cites her, gives her a ticket, and then after, she gets the ticket and released, she gets back on the road and goes back down the wrong side of the road again. And then this time, like she doesn't stop for them and he like evades them and like goes high speed. And then eventually stops and then like, says a bunch of threatening stuff, but it's like, she got caught, she got let go, like it could have ended there. Like why'd she go back down the wrong side of the road again? Just like I feel like the police here, like they try to give people a chance. They try to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's better than other places I've seen. But yeah, some people, it's like, you try to try to help them, and it's just that they're beyond. All these channels buy coins to give away or auctions, so you got to get to know them so they will buy coins or people will come to stream. I mean, that's one of the things I've thought about doing is, doing a stream and then at the end of the stream, like giving away all the coins from the stream. Um, it's like I feel like I couldn't afford to do it right now. I'd go broke. Um, it's like if I'm pretty much, if I can get my business going about 25% more, I could probably afford to do it. But it's like right now I'm pretty much just able to pay the bills and continue to buy more coins to be able to sell to pay bills. And so it's like I just feel like doing it slowly, keep doing like smaller giveaways, And then at some point here in the future, hopefully things will just continue to grow. Like my eBay business has grown like 1,000% since last year. And so, I know, like I definitely saw some raw coins on eBay that looked really, really nice. I just got outbid. And I don't know, maybe there's a bunch of really nice coins on eBay right now and I haven't even been paying attention to the raw stuff. Auctions would be interesting. Only things about auctions is like one of the things with, like I link all my videos to eBay, and you're not allowed to draw people somewhere else where you sell coins as well. And so I feel like they would ban me from eBay if I started doing auctions on here. I could maybe do another channel, start another channel that wasn't linking all my items to eBay to do it. It would definitely be a possibility. Oh yeah, I like those. I like those shows. And I mean, for me, like I would do something like that, but I totally can't even get $50 here. The banks, you know, and I don't think I've ever seen. I think I've seen people look for W quarters, um, but it's like yeah, like when I used to have 8 banks, and out of the 8 banks that I had, only one of them had $50, and it was the same. They would keep one thing a $50, and if you brought the $50 back there, it was the same box. They wouldn't, you know, they would just re-roll it and keep it in the safe. And there was no silver in it. So after I got it the first time, I would like ask again, and they would bring me the same box. I thought about that. I actually opened one storefront with the idea of doing that, and then I kind of watched the convenience store get robbed across the street from me. Like the thieves basically went in and they tied a chain around the safe and just dragged it right through the front of the store and then dragged it down the highway, and they never found the safe. They never arrested the people. And so after that happened right across the street from it, I was like, I opened up an internet cafe instead. And I thought that, you know, it was a good plan. I still sold coins and stuff. I just did it online out of the back. But I didn't let anyone know what was going on, because I figured that people would just do the same. But yeah, being a local coin store, I mean, yeah, it's you can do it. I guess it's just like where I'm at, it's a small town, and I just feel like I don't just, you know, in town, I don't want to get that reputation. Not that it's a bad reputation, but you know, it's like I don't know. Like I mean, it's like funny too. It's like I used to be going into the casino with like, you know, returning all the zinc pennies to the casino because I found that it was cheaper to just take the 5% cut that they would take for taking them. It was just quicker. It was worth my time rather than rolling them. But it's like I felt weird just like going in there with all these cloth bags of pennies, because even if I rolled them, they'd still make me unroll them there. So I just brought them in cloth canvas sacks. And so I'd just be running in with all these like sacks of coins. It was kind of fun. But I liked those videos. I like the different, you know, like Big Flip, and like Rob finds treasures. Like I like watching the people search through for the silver. Even though I feel like I almost never, I'd say about 1 in 10 shows do I actually see somebody actually find like a silver $50. I remember when you used to be able to find a lot, but it seems like maybe it's these shows or the interest that the shows are bringing. But I don't find people finding too much silver these days. It definitely seems like it's less and less and less. It's kind of fun looking, you know, it's basically damaged, but it's fun how there's like a little tiny piece just connecting. Can't remember what the painting is, if it's like that one where the guy is like reaching up and God's reaching down and they're just like kind of like touching. Kind of reminds me of that, but totally different. Yeah, I'm not understanding what you mean. I'm sorry. Sell coins to them. Oh, so like see what they're wanting to buy. That's not a bad idea. I guess I never thought about doing that. I totally was not getting what you were saying. I'm sorry. I think I'm tireder than I realized tonight. Sorry. I'm all like talking about like safes being dragged down highways. I know that one's not worth any money, but I really like some of the ones where like the S connects to the rest of the coin. That S totally looks different to me. Kind of reminds me, it reminds me of something else other than an S on a Lincoln Wheat cent. Well, I guess that could be a way to like sell everything. Maybe that had some machine damage on it, kind of outlining. It just looked different. Yeah, it kind of looked like it had bold font. It looks cool. I probably thought that this one was like super valuable when I found it. I guess there was something different about it. Doesn't have a big end. It looked cool to me though. Is it called like a ball serif when it's like got a big end on it? Just wanna like check out. I guess it's just machine damage on everything. Everything just looks a little goofy on this one. Yeah, it might have just had a chip out of it. Is this one older? No, this is new. It's like a partially filled S, all mangled and crushed up. See if there's anything left on. I guess for some of those bigger shows though, I would just think, like say like Rob finds treasures, it seems like he must go through so many coins. Like I feel like that was one of my thoughts, like okay, like you know, you see them opening up all the rolls and stuff on the show, but then it's like I feel like they must like, if I had all those $50, I would be like checking out some of the better ones, getting some graded, You know, like, it's like I have to imagine after they go through stuff on camera, then they go and like look for varieties and stuff. So this one looks like it actually has like a lamination error, I believe. Did I zoom in already? I feel like you can see like the cracked, you know, the, like zigzagging part going up here. Like this down here almost looks like damage, but then it kind of like zigzags back and forth up through here. Oh, he does do that? Okay, that makes sense then, because I was like, oh, this would be a dream, like, I mean, it's like, maybe, I mean, I guess that's the thing, it's like, if I went through, like, bank rolls of, like, wheat cents, I don't think people are gonna, you know, it's like, if I did a show like that, I know that's not what you were saying, but it's like, I wish I could do, you know, a show looking for wheat pennies, but wheat pennies just aren't worth that much. I mean, some are. But it's like, when he would probably, I guess, so they do giveaways and stuff. And so they just need like random coins and stuff to do for the giveaways. Like, I guess it's like, you know, it's like big flip. It's like, you know, he does like the, you know, the big flip picks, or he's got all the packs and stuff set up. And so it seems like those do have a bunch of like just random coins, and I'm not sure exactly how he sources those. I'm guessing he probably just tries to find a bunch of stuff as cheap as he can. Maybe they're from his collection in the past. Do they do, like, how does that work? What are they looking for? I mean, maybe I need to watch Michael Fines. But it's like, what is he looking for people? It's like I know I've mentioned him before, like Alpha Investments with Rudy. For a while he was doing like, you know, opening cases of Magic cards. And so he would basically open a case for people, and then whatever good cards he found in the case, he would then send you the good cards and basically take care of all the cards that nobody wants. But it's like, ooh, that's a fun looking one. It's like he's got like a little brains sitting on the top of his head. But it's like, I guess it's like the same, it's just, it's like I could open up rolls, and if we found anything fun, then it would be the person's stuff. And if there was nothing in there, they don't have to get their hands dirty. It's like, I feel like, I don't know, like the rolls and stuff that I have that I've been going through for these, like some of these seem like they'd be a better deal than most places that I could find. I don't know. It'd be interesting to like buy a bunch of raw coins just to, you know, have to go through to like give away or to sell. It will draw people in. Nice. Yeah, I've seen Michael. It's Michael E. Fines. I think he bought some stuff from me on my eBay store before too. I think at least once. I'll have to check out his channel. I know I've stopped by there at least once, but I'm feel like somehow, I don't know if I was in the middle of something else, or if it was like if I was sitting having a nice dinner and just was only half there. Yeah, I used to do, that's all I used to do is go through, it's like go through bank boxes. It became a habit. And so it's like basically as soon as I finished going through this mountain of stuff that I pulled out, that's what I want to do that again. I just want to, finish this first project. And it's like I want to pull out my Rydale. It's like, I don't know, it's like I watch these other people sort or like go through the stuff, and I'm like, it's like you can go through a bank box and pull out a lot of really good stuff really fast with a Rydale coin sorter. It's like, I don't know, I guess in one way I feel bad because it probably does give some coins some scratches that otherwise would be better. Wow, look how fat that one is on the bottom and like how it's gone on the top. I mean, I could always try. Um, it's like one of the it's like I have to drive like 20 something minutes or something just to get to a bank around here that will sell them to me. And at the same time, I don't even know if they will sell them to me with the pandemic going on. Actually, you know what? I think that I heard that my main bank here, that they're not even open to people coming into the bank. It's pretty much ATM only. If you can believe it, I haven't had to be there. I haven't had to go there in forever. I've just been using, direct deposit, use the ATM, use a phone. I love these ones here. I would probably have a better chance at getting some from like the store. The other thing I thought though is if I didn't care about Brinks coming to the house, it would probably be more economically viable to just buy them. Just buy them from Brinks. Like with the coin sorter, basically I'm able to sort the copper ones out like instantly. And then it's like, we can just go through the copper ones on the show, unless people want like, to like go through everything. But it's like I could just have Brinks, just pay for the box. I want to say they like charge like $5. But it would be interesting to look into because then I could also have them pick up all my zinc. Or I could take them to the casino like I used to. I just don't want somebody, following me back to the office from the casino. I feel like if I continually did that, somebody would be like, where's all this change coming from? I want some. I'll just come back to the casino and pop it in here. Well, I guess I'm not really worried too much about what the neighbors would think. In past places, I think that's why I didn't. That might actually be an interesting idea. I'd want to, because it's just, it's interesting when you coin roll hunt from bank boxes and you like really try to get into it, it's like banks can only really get you so many boxes. It's like, and you end up having to like order from different banks. And then what happens is you're driving around going from bank to bank to bank. And so not only does it cost you, or most banks will do it for free, but it's like you're spending gas and you're spending time. And it's like sometimes you practically strike out, but it's like if you go and like drive to like 10 banks, you're probably spending like $15 on gas and you're spending a few hours. well, if you get 10 boxes delivered and you have to pay $5 a box, you know, you're going to make the money back on copper. It's like even, you know, it's like say you could do a show like you were saying Michael does, and then at the end of the show, you know, anything that people didn't want, you just separate all the copper and then you sell all the copper off. I feel like I've been seeing copper go back up. Like when it's above $3 a pound, it's totally worth it because a pound is 150 pennies. And so when you're able to double the face value of 40% of a bank box, maybe there's not as much copper as there used to be, but when I was searching, like there was about 40% copper in a box on average. And so 3 bank boxes would make me a little bit over 1 full bank box of copper. And so that would be basically, that would, you know, that box would become double its face value. But then if people were also, you know, paying you to search through, and then it's kind of like how, I guess it's not a bad idea, Blue Sandy. Because if people are you know, kind of like Copper Coins, how he buys a roll, but the roll is sold. If you don't open the rolls, and then when someone else pays you to open the rolls, then, you know, you're already making your money, and then you double your money on any copper in the rolls, and then you get your money back on anything that is zinc. And you know, who knows, maybe there's some nice zinc in there too. Excuse me. That's gotta sound awful on the camera, so sorry. I feel like the longer the smokiness is going on, like the more that is happening to me. It's whatever happened to this one, it happened multiple times and pretty much made the same pattern. This one's got basically that same kind of bluey steel look to it. I mean, it says totally damaged to me. It's too bad. Hey, Numismatic Sam. But yeah, I don't know what my neighbors would think, but like my home neighbors and stuff are pretty cool. Nicest neighbors I've ever had in my life. They all bring like cookies and stuff. It's pretty awesome. You know, people around the office, they might wonder, but I think they are already wonder. I don't know. So this one's got a Liberty Air. How you doing tonight, Numismatic Sam? He plays games and giveaways to keep the channel busy, so he makes more money. That makes sense. I mean, that's one thing like I've been noticing on you know, different channels. They'll have like the Hangman and like different games that go on in the chat. And I guess I didn't understand that. Like I feel like YouTube kind of like they prefer more chat. Like I feel like there's like, I don't know, like chat revenue or something, or like the more people chat, like you get more money. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's like super chat and that's what chat revenue is, but I feel like they like it when people are talking and doing stuff, when they're engaging. They like engaging. But like it seems like a lot of the channels, like people, they just kind of like, you know, there's only so many, well, it seems like there's infinite amount of channels when you think about it, but it seems like people kind of go wherever everybody else is going. Sometimes it feels like when I'm watching other people's channels, some people are just, they hop into one stream, it's kind of dead. They hop into another stream, there's a bunch going on, so they stay. You know, when everyone's having fun, people like to stay. When, you know, when the host is tired and, you know, everyone's gone, you know, they go and find where everyone else is hanging out. Thank you, Blue Sandy. Yeah, no, I don't know, the world is definitely a crazy, crazy place. I try to stay the safest I can. And yeah, I mean, there's crazy people that live all around me here. You know, I've got some good neighbors, but really, like, I'd say we've got more crazies per capita than most places. Um, Anywhere I've ever lived, though, if the place wasn't so beautiful, I'd be out of here in a heartbeat. That's interesting. Like, I find that so fascinating how, like, so it's basically if you watch a channel and you're enjoying someone's channel, you can't just, like, sit back and relax. You have to talk. It's just, I don't know, it's like, it's just interesting to me how, like, somebody watching a channel doesn't count unless they engage. Like, half the time when I watch, like, and I didn't even realize that, you know, it's like half the time when I watch other people, I'm just sitting there eating, watching someone, enjoying the content because I enjoy the show. I enjoy watching people win stuff, search through coins. Yeah, let's hope that, I mean, 2020's been, I mean, I'm a hermit. I'm a little bit of a, I kind of like, I kind of like to do exactly what I've been doing, Sam's. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Like, yeah, let's hope 2021 is better than 2020. Can't go wrong there. But yeah, it was, I think I read today, it's like 6 months today from the first COVID-19 case in my town. It's been 6 months. You know, I feel like we're getting hit relatively light compared to a lot of places. But it's amazing how fast 6 months has gone by, that is for sure. Yes. Lurkers, say hello. Say hello, lurkers. Make your lurking count. It's not real lurking unless you say hello. Yeah, I had no idea. Like, I just started to hear about that a couple of weeks ago, and I guess when I'm lurking on other people's channels, I'll like drop a heart or drop something. It's like, sometimes I just don't feel chatty, and that's why I never really, you know, push people to talk if they don't want to talk. Like, sometimes if it's been like 10 minutes and I can see like 10 people in here and no one said, I'm like, y'all sleeping? What's going on? But it's like, I like to just sit and watch sometimes. Like, it's like sometimes I'm just drained, and the whole point while I'm watching someone else's channel is so that I don't have to think for myself. I can just watch other people have fun. You know, but I guess it's like I grew up with like TV, so maybe this isn't TV anymore. I'm sorry to hear that, Blue Sandy. That would definitely be a reason to feel quiet. And congratulations, Numismatic Sam. I feel like you had been talking about that for a while. Good job. And sorry to hear about your friends again, Blue Sandy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the causes were, but like, I feel like I just keep hearing about people, you know, from like COVID and stuff, and I know it's a crazy world we're living in right now. That is for sure. And it so feels like there's two different worlds. Like, it's like there's like people all living on the same planet, but there's just parallel like worlds going on. Hey Hector's interest in coins. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing tonight? Hello, hello, hello. So we are on our last roll. We've got over a half a roll here. And then at midnight, our last, or one of our giveaways is ending tonight. And so we're gonna pull live here hopefully and see. I'm hoping that it's gonna be someone from the stream, because it seems like a bunch of the last ones that we've done, I'm like, wait, who's that? I've never heard of them before. It's like I'd like to be calling out somebody's name from the stream. And hopefully in the future I'll just be able to do, streams, just giveaways live on the stream every time here. I haven't collected any coins from Mexico in some time. I do have some. Nice, Sam. Good find. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this mint mark, if this is just machine damage. It does look way different. It also looks very, very flattened. Like, it looks like it just kind of slopes up and is like smoothed out. I'll maybe put it to the side. I don't think that this one is an RPM, but it definitely looks different than everything else. I'll have to look up the Dos Reals coin. That sounds pretty cool. Some of the older coins from Mexico do look really, really beautiful. Pretty much everything I think that I have is like probably like the oldest is like 60s or 70s. And it was pretty much just coins that I collected from traveling. The weather here has been absolutely beautiful. It's like, I don't know, it's almost too hot today, and like beautiful blue sky. It was like reflecting on everything I was trying to make videos of. I'm gonna have to check out some of the older coins from Mexico. So 1828 Dos Reals. I'm not sure if I've ever seen one of those. I'll have to Google one or eBay one, if that's such a thing, if that's a term. I feel like I eBay things all the time, so it must be a thing. And that actually reminds me that I have that box of coins that are from all over the place. Some of them are just really old, and some of them are from different countries. Maybe this weekend I can do a bonus stream where we look at a bunch of old raw and foreign coins that I believe they were pretty much all inherited, but they were ones that people collected. This one here looks a lot nicer than most of the ones we've looked at tonight. And so if anybody watching hasn't entered the 4 giveaways in the description below the video, one of them does end in 16 minutes, so it's pretty much last call. And I wished you guys all luck, but there can only be one winner. Only one winner tonight, unless we get 25 people in chat, and then there can be 2 winners tonight, because I do have the other contest where if we can get 25 people in here at once, I'll do a giveaway. But if it doesn't happen tonight, it could happen tomorrow. I'm just keeping it open. I know, I want to get, is there a free or like a trial version for that Blue Sandy? Because I would totally try it if they had a trial for it, or if it was free. Yeah, I've used Numist before because I had no idea what a KM number was. But their Numista has like the KM numbers for like all the coins, and eBay all of a sudden was like really wanting you to have KM numbers, and I'm like, I've been collecting coins forever and I've never even heard of a KM number. Why does eBay need one? Maybe I'll try to download that tomorrow, Blue Sandy. I can't wait till there is an app or like a device that you can just put a coin inside it and it'll tell you, you know, exactly what it is and if there's any value to it. Like I want a little portable machine that can like scan it, figure out what it is and grade it and give you a price value for it. I mean, in some ways it would probably kill coin collecting, but it's like I could just imagine like somebody just putting a coin in there, putting a coin in there, putting a coin. It's like, oh, this one's worth $1,000. Woohoo! It just makes me wonder if there would all of a sudden be a lot more high-grade coins out there. The KM number is basically it identify it. Instead of you calling something, you know, saying like, hey, I'm looking for a Lincoln wheat cent, it gives the Lincoln wheat cent a number. And so then say like you don't even speak the language, you can just, you know, say, hey, I'm looking for a 107A. And you don't need to be able to say Lincoln wheat cent. It's just, you know, basically it's like the KM is like a catalog of world coins, and every different coin is given a number. They just need to like figure out how to make a machine or how to make it so that it can grade it. It would be so awesome. I mean, it's like grading is so subjective anyway. And it's I feel like a machine wouldn't really be able to, you know, it wouldn't be able to do the eye appeal part of it. But if like all the other parts of grading were there, you know, then there would still be somewhere for people to cherry pick. You know, it's like the machine could say, oh, it's an MS-66. And then, you know, the smart cherry pickers or whatnot would be able to, you know, grab the ones that had nice eye appeal and make money off those. I don't know, is this one a clipped planchet? Guess we can look at the edge here. It may just be like filed or like damaged. I feel like I don't find a lot of clipped planchets. I feel like it could be. I mean, maybe somebody just whittled it down. I mean, there's relatively no damage other than that. I think it's a clipped planchet. It's like I'd like it to be like, you know, more of a chunk out of it than just kind of like whittled down. You got 600 followers. Nice job, Numismatic Sam. You're growing. You just need a little bit more. And it's like as soon as you get just a little bit more, the watch hours will come. Or maybe you're already to 4,000 watch hours. I don't mean to say you're not. Hold on, I missed something you said. Morelos, Mexico. Nice, that is pretty old. You're almost there. You'll be there in no time. Just keep working hard. That's the way to do it. I mean, I feel like it's like I just finally got to the eBay partner this last week. I feel like there are easier ways to get there. It took me a year. But it's, I did what I wanted to do and I did what I enjoyed doing. So it's like I definitely feel like you can kind of like buy your way there, or there's, I feel like YouTube wants people to do like 2 to 3 videos, 8 to 10 minutes, and have a fancy thumbnail that basically clickbaits the people in there, and that it works. You feed the algorithm what the algorithm wants to feed people, and I feel like YouTube will give it to them. Instead, I wanted to make like 20, 30 videos a day and do things my way, and I'm stubborn, and it worked, but it took longer. But I've had a lot of fun. It looks like I'm pretty much at like 5,000 coin videos now. It's been kind of crazy. And I don't know, it's been like a big week. It's like we got to 4,000 watch hours, then we got, the eBay partner. They gave me a join button a couple days ago for a membership, which I didn't even think I would be eligible for a while. I think you can still be monetized on Numismatic Sam. You just need to have an adult who handles the AdSense, or like the financial part. I believe when I was like setting everything up, it said, basically you need to be 18 years or older, or have a guardian or something that can, do all the stuff, all the financial stuff for you. But at the same time, if you grow your channel when you're 12, by the time you're 18, you'll be good to go. That's definitely pretty cool. Like, I don't know, it's like, I feel like, like younger people learning how to do something that, will be an important part. I feel like kids in my generation were like taught how to flip burgers. It's like basically it's like you either tried to go to 12 years of school, or you learn how to flip burgers, make a taco. But it's like, I feel like nobody's really taught to like learn how to be independent and, start a business themselves. Like, it's like school doesn't seem to want to teach people how to be independent and work for themselves. Like, school wants to fit everyone into these cookie-cuttered, predetermined careers. And it's like, these are your choices. These are the paths in life. But there's like a million other paths. I don't know. It's like, I miss the whole like, like teacher oppression, teacher apprentice. It's like, I feel like there should be like teachers and apprentices. I'm getting tired. We'll keep going. So what? We got 6 minutes. Let me check. See how many people we got. Usually there's like a flurry in the last couple minutes. We have 371. Still 371. Oh, wait. Did it already? Oh. Wait. No, I'm looking in the finished. Okay, we got 389. I was looking at the... Earlier I was looking at the... So that's why it never updated. So we have 389 people. And the last one, it was 371. So we've gotten to attract a couple more people. So let me go back here. So that's kind of cool. I don't know, like, I feel like there must be a better way to like advertise or promote giveaways. I'm just not doing it right. Because maybe I just, need to like be like, I'm giving away $1,000, and like all of a sudden everyone and their grandmother will be like jumping, um, which would be fun. I'd love to be able to give away $1,000, but at the same time, like, um, that would be like about as much money as I spend every month on, things that aren't coins. Looks like this one has a weak strike here. I feel like, who was it? There was someone on YouTube that gave away like the 1909 SVDB, I think Michael Kittles. And like, I feel like I heard like he just like blew up from that. But it's like, I'm sure he spent a long time and marketed it really well before he did it. It's like, I'm sure he knew exactly what he was doing. That eye kind of looks interesting there. I don't know. Yeah, that's I would say half my comment. I would say a third of my comments are, I have some super modern common coin. How much is it worth? Or like, I'll be doing a video of like a graded coin like MS67, 68, and they'll have the same date and mint, and they'll find my channel, and then they'll be like, hey, I want to sell you my coin. And then like it seems like a third of it was like kind of spam troll, like late night, like late night girls dot online, and then like I finally figured out a way to block all that, and then I get like all these ones that are like sends me hearts and I'm lonely, like message me, and it's like it's all just like bots and fake. Not too many good finds tonight. We found one RPM. We found a couple laminates. Or there was one coin that looked way different. That stands out in my head, and I don't know what it is. If I was to describe it to you, it looked like a partial collar strike on the front. I could try to find it. I should have left it out. Maybe I did. Yes, I did. I'll show you it in just a couple coins here. But basically it looks like a partial collar strike on the front of the coin, and then on the reverse it looks like a partial collar strike, but there's like 10 lines, kind of like the same as the wheat lines here, but they go all the way around the coin in a circle perfectly. Like, it's not damaged, it's not a rolling machine. Like, I don't know, the only thing I can compare it to is like lathe lines or something. I feel like I've heard something about those. But we have like 4 more coins here, so I will go through these. I'll show you that one, and then we'll do the giveaway. We'll see if hopefully someone here won, and then that'll be a night, and then I'll probably be back tomorrow for more because I just can't stay away from you all. But the next regularly scheduled stream is Saturday night, but as you guys all know, I'm pretty much here every night after 9 o'clock. And so hopefully I'll get some amazingly good sleep and just be ready to go. Ouch. Some nice damaged ones here. So it's like something in my cookies is like attracting all the like trolls. I never thought about that. It's like I tried to just like ignore them, and I figured that they'd go away. And then if I like tried to block them or anything, that like it would just cause more attention. And it seemed like it stopped all the links, but then it's like they figured out, like different ways to try to make people click into them. It's like basically just like, it's they're just posting things like, I'm lonely, I'm single, and that's like the comments. It's just heart heart. Then I don't know. It is what it is. It could be worse. Yeah, I'm not sure how much what the Filipino or what the peso translate to here in the U.S. A good question. I'll have to look it up. It's like so many things to learn, and then it's like they're always changing. It's like I feel like half the history, half the science, half the math that I learned growing up, it's like changed. It's like the way that, it's like the way that we learned the world is like already not the way it's being taught. And maybe that's a good thing. Alright, last one here, and then I'll show 710 is oil was asking if we found anything cool, so I'll bust out this other one here. And so, with this one here, sorry about it's in a flip now. That's probably going to make it a little bit harder. But basically it's, got the flat sunken in rim going around the front, and I feel like it's kind of harder to see. Maybe if I zoom all the way in, it's a little bit more obvious. Yeah, I didn't realize how difficult this one would be to see in the flip. Alright, let's see if we can get some better luck with the reverse. Yeah, so it's like, I feel like you guys can see, and I feel like it kind of disappears when you go in super close. But there's basically like, I think it was like 12 to 15 like little tiny thin lines that go all the way around the coin. And it's like, look how far away the U and stuff is from the edge of the coin. Like the edge of the coin is way up there. Like normally, the M and stuff would be like practically touching the rim. And it's like you have like the wheat ear, which basically like the little line, like the little lines basically are going right up to the wheat ear and around the entire coin. So we'll zoom back out, see if you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to see. I feel like the flip kind of like killed being able to view this one. But I don't think I've seen ones with like a couple little rings going around them, but not one with this many, and they're all perfect. And it's like the only thing that I can think of is like I've heard someone say something about like lathe lines being left on one, but it's like I feel like when I've heard that it's only like a few lines, and it's like I almost feel like they're like no, they're thinner than the wheat ear. Like they definitely are. Like you can see them like right up. It's like they almost kind of are similar to me, but they're not. It's not the same. And if they weren't perfect, I would think that it was like some sort of like damage or like something just spinning around and around. But they are perfect. And they go all the way around the coin. On on the reverse. So this one is a 1956D. And so on the front of the coin you have like what looks like a partial color strike to me. It's just, you know, it's totally sunken in, like the rim doesn't really have a rim, it just like falls off. And it's like, you know, it almost looks like there's a little bit of rim on the top, and then it's like the rim totally disappears and it's just sunken. But I would say that's the coolest one tonight. It looks like the lines actually go through a little bit of the P in pluribus there, and maybe the E there as well. But so I'd say that was the coolest one we found tonight. I don't know what it is. But here, let me set up the giveaway here. You guys will get to see all my active stuff on here. Just give me 1 second, make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. So we have 4 competitions going here. You guys can see all the stats here. We are on 389 here. See if anyone joined in at the end. Alright, so it looks like it has ended. And so it looks like nobody jumped in at the last minute here. So we'll pop in here. And so do excuse me for 1 second. I want to do these 100% live, but when I hit the pick the winner, so we will, there's one invalid. I told you guys there's no rules. The only rule is that you, whoops, that's totally spamming someone's, sorry person, that's exactly what I meant not to do, is put people's information up there. So sorry everybody. I guess it didn't say a name at least. Maybe it did. Alright, well, fail. Okay, but they're not the winner, so no one's going to send them hate. And hopefully no one would do that on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off of here, I'm going to pick the winner, and then I'll show you guys the winner. Just because, alright, so I'm hitting draw winners, and draw. And so, oh, we got a new country. Let me, or I guess, yeah, I can get the announce with avatar. So I'm just getting off the other screen there. But I can't see their last name now. Here, let me just go back because I want to see their. Okay, so the winner is from Brazil, and their name is Ramon. Whoops, how do I go back to, sorry guys. I want to unannounce winner, announce winner with avatar. Okay, sorry, or maybe I should have like not said who it was until we. Okay, but the winner here from the 2,931 entries was Ramon or Ramon O. They were from Brazil, so we haven't had anyone win from Brazil, so it looks like Brazil is the lucky country of the night. And apologize that took longer than I meant, and I apologize for spamming out the one person's email there. Please, everyone, do not spam them out. And I will be more careful here in the future because I didn't realize that when I was doing that it showed different people's information. But like I was going to say before, as I said, the only rule is when I send money, you need to be able to accept it, PayPal from that email that you use to register for the contest. And I do not use the emails for anything else. I think you can upgrade your membership on Gleam, but The only reason I chose them is so that I knew that it would be done fairly and so that you guys would know that it was done fairly. So congratulations, Ramon. Awesome job. I will contact you, since I don't see you live here in the stream, tomorrow morning, because it's past midnight here and I'm going to get some sleep. But thank you everyone for being here tonight. I think maybe this weekend we will do like a live giveaway or something that's just people here on the channel, because I want someone on the channel to win. You know, I figured that it would be more people from here. But thank you, Blue Sandy, for being here tonight. Thank you, Accredited Coins, for being here tonight. Really appreciate you guys all stopping by. Thank you, Edwin Vasquez. I think you're already logged off for the night, but thank you for being here tonight. Look forward to seeing your new video. And Blue Sandy, I hope you do okay. Sorry to hear about your friend's passing. And Accredited Coins, I wish you good luck with all your marketing work. And thanks for stopping by Metal Detecting with Austin Smith, or Austin Simpson, excuse me. I wish you good luck with your studies. And thank you, Numismatic Sam, for stopping by, and congratulations on the find. It sounded like a really cool coin. And thank you for stopping by. 710 is oil upside down. Let me know if you know what that coin is, because I've never seen one like it before. And thank you for stopping by, Veronica Horton. Hope to see you again in here in the near future. Wish you a wonderful night. And thank you, Hector's Interesting Coins, for stopping by tonight. Good to see you. And congrats on working your way up. So thanks everyone for stopping by tonight. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do a giveaway in stream, because I want to see one of my awesome people here win. And if anyone was new to the channel, which I believe I've seen everyone here, feel free to subscribe. You guys are all welcome here. And thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you guys a wonderful night, and I will see you all in the future. It was the... I'm sorry, it was the one with the lines on it, Blue Sandy. It was this one. It was the 1950-60 that looked like a partial color strike that had all these rings go all the way around the coin. But I wish you guys all a wonderful night. I will see you in the future.